Hello everybody, my name is Subclass. Welcome to my channel. Before I start my very first video, which I'm very excited about, let me ask you, how are you? I hope you are all safe, getting vaccinated and doing the right thing. I am here today to talk about, actually to share my experience and the process I followed to apply my own student visa when I first came to Australia in the year 2018 for my master's degree. I would like to talk about what steps I followed, what websites I went to, where did I get the right information from. So you can just use this video as your guide when you apply your visa and save a lot of money. Before I jump into the PowerPoint presentation that I have prepared, I'd like to take this opportunity and give a big shout out to everyone who helped me when I was applying my visa. So thank you very much. I wouldn't have been where I am without the help of you guys. So thank you. So today my video will basically be about applying your student visa. My next video will probably be on applying your temporary resident visa, your permanent resident visa, and who knows. So yes, and also before I again jump into the presentation, I'd like to make it clear that Australian immigration and visa rule keep updating even on normal days, but now after it opens up the international border and the international students can come back and study, I'm pretty sure that there will be a lot of changes in regards to your travel and visa restrictions. So I would highly encourage and sincerely hope that you are doing your background research and making sure that you're fully aware of all the rules and regulations. I will be sharing some websites where you can go and read about it, but please do your own research. There are a lot of information available online, and you can always ask someone, someone who is already in Australia. If you have someone just to be sure, always use your very reliable resources is what I meant. All right, then without wasting much of time, let's get into it. Welcome to my presentation. So we are talking about the application process for Australia student visa, subclass 500. To read more about the visa, you can go into this link here, the Home Affairs website, where you will actually get a lot of information, not just the student visa, but any other visa if you'd like to read about it. The next is the link for the Department of Immigration and Border. You'll need to create an account here to apply for your visa. Now let's talk about the 7 step-by-step process. Number 1, apply to a college or university in Australia and get a confirmation of enrollment. Number 2, create an account with the Department of Immigration and Border Protection. Number 3, compile all the documents in digital format. Number 4, complete the visa application online. Number 5, pay the visa fee and upload all your documents. Number 6, wait for the visa interview. And finally, get your student visa. That is it, guys. Start packing your bags. Okay, now jokes apart, let's talk about the eligibility criteria, the length of stay, and everything. Well, all this information is again available in the Home Affairs website. This is where I got it from as well. But just to let you know that the stay period here includes the study period as well. So you can always apply for the temporary residency visa after your studies, if it's the bachelor's or the master's degree. I'll be talking more about the temporary residency visa in my next video. So make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button down there. Okay. Alright, so you can find the information on the cost and everything regarding your visa. So like I said, I've got this information from the Home Affairs website, and you can just get the updated information when you're applying your visa. Now, to elaborate further on the step-by-step process to apply for the admission, I'm sure you all know how to do it, but you can get a lot of information when you jump on Google. Just make sure that the university you're applying is a legit university, because you have a lot of options. You can always compare the course structure and the fee as well. And so all of these help to make your decision. Okay, now after you have your COE in your hand, you, like I said, you'll have to create an account with the Australian Immigration Authority. The link is right here, and we've been talking about it from the very first slide. Okay, so just a hint here as you're applying for the admission here. When you are checking out the courses, depending on where you're going, like your state, always you can always check the skilled occupation list for that state as well, because that list actually contains the all the courses which the Australia are in demand for. Like you'll just get lucky to have good job when you finish your course, or you can even apply your permanent residency, because you have a degree in that course. But again, just a heads up here, the skilled occupation list also gets updated, so you might want to choose very carefully. Now, next is to scan all your documents, and when you make a Xerox copy of your original document, make sure to get it notarized from the authorized legal entity in your country as well, and to save all your files in one folder so that you have it all ready when it's time to upload. The next is so this is a link here for you to check all the documents. You have all the documents that is needed. So this is a document checklist tool which is very handy and you can use it. So and next, which is very important again, is to make sure that all the documents are translated into English. And also, when you are scanning your documents, make sure it's properly scanned. The edges are all there, like it's not cut. The documents are very visible, like it's not blur. Just make sure that it's authentic, right? So it should be readable, and it should be like you are applying your visa, so this is serious, and you need to take all of this, your documentation, very seriously, because that's the key for your visa grant. All right, so next, after we have everything ready, these are just some of the very common documents which everyone needs despite of where you're coming from. So number one, your COE, and next is your health insurance. If you don't know how to get your health insurance, you can take help from your university. They helped me because I didn't know how to apply when I was applying mine, so I'm sure your university will help you too. Next is your passport, and next is the letter which states your proof of a temporary stay in Australia. Um, any other additional documents like your birth certificate and your citizen ID card, the proof of your financial status to support your study and your stay here in Australia. Next is the proof of your English knowledge, like again, depending on where you're coming from, this is a very important document. So for me, coming from Asia, I did IELTS, and also depending again to your university, you might want to check what kind of score they need. So yeah, so like I said, just make sure that you read it through and you are in every steps that you're doing. Next is the proof of your employment. This may not be a very mandatory document, but it's a plus point to have one if you have worked. And finally, a police clearance certificate. Okay, so these are the very common documents, but you can use the checklist tool to see what document are needed for you. Now, if we have all the documents, everything ready to go, now let's start applying the visa. All right. So, like I have been talking about from the very first slide, log back into the Department of Immigration and Border Protection, your account, like log in there, select the visa subclass 500 because we are the first time students and we want to get enrolled to the student visa. All right. So next here, it's just a piece to show you because there are like different type of visa. So you have to select student subclass 500 since you're the first time student applying your visa to Australia. Next is to fill in your visa application form. They might ask you for the possible health checkup. Again, depending on where you are coming from, it just we don't know yet if you'll need it or not. But if you do, you also need to create a HAP ID, which you can make it from the same link right above there. Now, next is pay your visa application fee, and once you make your payment, you'll get the transaction number. Save this number; it always helps. And now now that all your hard work will be paid off here, because you'll have to upload all your documents. So make sure all the documents are properly uploaded. I'm sure there's certain size that is required, but when you compress a document, just make sure to reopen it and check, because when you compress, the quality may go bad. So just confirm. Next is get your visa decision. So if you have done it all right, you should be getting a positive result. So good luck, and I'm sure you will be getting it if you follow all the steps. And just start packing your bag and travel to Australia, because the borders are opening soon. That is very exciting. All right, so before moving to the next step, a disclaimer here. Please note that the Australian authority can make change to the visa application process without notifying us. A different rule can apply to different nationalities, so read the instruction from the immigration authorities carefully. The information in the article above is correct and to the best of my knowledge, but I cannot be held responsible for any error that might occur without my knowledge. So if you have any doubt, always trust the official sources and check with them if you need. All right, so this is all, guys. These are the simple steps. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment section below. I'm happy to answer all of them. And thank you very much for your time. And again, if the video was good, of any use to you, just make sure to subscribe, and we'll be in touch again. Have a good day.